Nice warm day here at the compound. Hopefully I don't dox myself doing this, but got the horses outside right now. The freaking legs doing their thing, you know. But yeah, my first set today on chest, I hit 125-pound dumbbells for 11 reps. And then the second set, I hit it for, I can't remember, I want to say it was the same weight, 125 pounds. I hit it for, I think 7 or 8 reps. There's Misty the donkey. She's like freaking 90 years old. And then the third set, 110-pound dumbbells. I think I also did 110-pound dumbbells for 10 reps. I didn't use my mic because I figured you guys would be ear raped out the wazoo. So, and then yeah, my third set, 110-pound. Holy frick, it's windy. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, 110-pound dumbbells for 10 reps. Either 10 or 11, I think it was 10. And then fourth set, I moved to incline bench. Same thing, 110-pound dumbbells for like 8 reps. And then the fifth and final set of chest press was 100-pound dumbbells on incline for, I think, 8 reps as well. And I didn't record the rest of my workout. I did 3 sets of lateral raises for the side delts. And I used 55 pounds for those. I think I did like 16 reps of that. And then the second set, I did like 12 reps of the same weight. And then I used 50-pound dumbbells for the third and final set of side delt raises. I want to say probably did like 12 reps. Then I went over to the freaking pec deck machine. I did like 18 reps of the full stack. And then I did, I think like probably 12 or 13 reps of the full stack for the second. That's topping off my chest workout. And then after that, I turned around and that sucker, and then I did a set of like 250 pound rear delts, and then the same for like 18 reps. And then for the second set, I want to say I did it for like 11 reps or so. And then I finished off the workout with 3 sets of skull crushers. Now I'm using 50. Yeah, now I'm using 50-pound dumbbells for the skull crushers for triceps. And I did like 8 reps, 50 pounds each side, bumped it down to 45s, and then I did 8 reps again with the 45s, and then like 8 reps for the third set again with the 45s. And that concludes my push day. Now, I saw the most beautiful girl today at the gym, and she looked like she could have been my long lost sister. Like, she was like 6 foot tall, but like very feminine looking. Freaking hair, insane hair. Like, it was like in a bun, but it still like came out and like came down to here. So it probably was like down to her knees. But I'm not trying to simp. I don't like simping. That shit's gay. But I wanted to talk to her. I was very caffeinated, so I probably would have just shouted if I ended up talking to her. Or at least I wanted to ask her, like, how long did it take you to grow out your hair? Just ask her that. And then I freaking see this guy come down the stairs. Oh, must have been her freaking boyfriend. I'm not gonna shit on him because that's kind of a bitch weasel move to do. Sorry for swearing, but it's kind of like the same energy as like girls saying like, why do you like her? Like, you shouldn't. Why do you fucking look at her? Like, she's not even hot. So I'm not gonna go down that path of just high estrogen behavior. But this is freaking amazing. This is amazing. Not this. This is cow manure spread in this field for fertilizer reasons. But like the trees, I feel like we're on a freaking savanna in Africa, fellas. I love this. And then this hill up here. Ooh. But yeah, today I'm going to try to take advantage of this nice weather. It says it's 59 out, but it's definitely not. It's like 70 out. And I'm going to either run some hills until I vomit, or I'm going to jump rope like 1,000 jumps. Maybe do both. It is 2:15 in the afternoon right now, and I just ate my post-workout meal, so I'm kind of digesting that and going for a walk, become more insulin sensitive. It's good to do that now. I'm trying to do light cardio after like every meal at this point, fellas. I talked about it a little bit last video, but I'm having a freaking hard time losing weight, okay? I weighed myself, I don't know if it was yesterday or a couple days ago, freaking weighed 272. And for a man with a stature of 6'7", 6'8", that doesn't sound very heavy. That's big, but that doesn't sound very heavy. And it's not. I used to weigh 320 when I was a fatty. And I'm trying to cut down to but yes, I'm trying to cut down to 255 to get rid of, and if I cut down to 255, I'm going to be freaking shredded to the core. Like, sun. I have slightly visible abs right now. I just weighed myself. As of right now, I'm like 268. I did just eat a post-workout meal. I did sweat a frick ton today. I already did my 30-minute fasted cardio right when I woke up. I was scared this morning going down the basement, guys. This is a whole other story, but because last night, okay, I like to smoke weed before bed, and I did just that last night. You know, sat down to run some Minecraft shit. You know me, bro. I'm just a gamer, bro. And we had this rat problem, this vermin issue going on in the basement. This freaking huge rat. I don't have rats in my house, guys, but in the basement is another story. Disgusting to say, but yeah, there's this like digging noise happening like 3 nights ago at the door, and I thought it was a demon. I was stoned. I was like, what is that? And I like tiptoed down the stairs and flung the door open. I was like, ah! I was like ready for it to be a person or a demon. I was this close to rebuking demons in Jesus' mighty name, but it was just a rat, so it would have been rebuking a rat. But yeah, it was freaking gnawing at the framework around the door. And then last night, I heard the same shit again. I'm like, okay, I'm really high, so it's not freaking me out because I know it's the rat. So it's gonna be okay. And you know, the gnawing was happening very intensely. All of a sudden it stopped. Like, what the frick? And then I'm in my kitchen, playing Minecraft, like a horse cock, and then I hear a tip tap on the kitchen floor. I turn around and I just see this beast of an animal, this freaking oversized mutant vermin, just like waddling through the kitchen, just checking everything out. I am terrified of snakes, spiders, rats. I jumped up out of the chair and I stood on top of the chair. I was freaking out. And I ran out to the garage. I put on my steel toe work boots and laced them suckers up. And then I freaking grabbed the shovel, and then I just started pacing. I turned on all the lights because I walked in the living room. We have couches and shit in the living room. Nowhere to be seen, so it's obviously under one of the couches or underneath something. And I woke my parents up. I'm like, they had their door open. And my dog, my bitch ass dog, he's such a, I love Riley, but he's a pussy. He ran away. He was terrified. He hid in my parents' room. I had to wake up my parents, fortunately. I felt terrible. I was like, oh, Mom, Dad. I was just standing in their doorway, like, saying Mom and Dad, until I woke up. My freaking 24-year-old son's like, can you guys wake up? Mom, Dad, please wake up. There's a rat out here. Help. But no, I had to wake them up because they could see me if they were awake, just freaking stomping around the house in my work boots with a shovel with all the lights on. So they're probably gonna, what the frick? Our son is retarded. What is he, schizophrenic? He just got too high and now he's seeing things. So he's arming himself with a shovel. What's going on? And I told them, and then I was like, You know, the rat chewed a hole through the door and came upstairs, which was freaking terrifying. If you're scared of rats, that's terrifying. And, you know, they got up and like, what? And so me and my dad were going through the living room last night, just he was picking up the couch, and I was getting ready with the shovel. And we get to the last couch, he picks it up, that sucker just boom, just runs out. And I will admit, I hesitated. It ran right by me. I am terrified of vermin. So I was like, like I just like kind of froze up. And that thing just freaking darted out. And I will admit, I was high. I was very high. So I was like, this thing's huge. And I was like screaming. I was like, whoa, that thing's huge. And my mom's walking up the stairs, and she sees it run by her to try to get down the basement. She's like, ah, my mom's freaking out. We're all freaking out. It was like something out of Tom and Jerry, bro. All this over a freaking a vermin. And it suicide jumped down the stairs, slammed into the wall, and then got up. Well, you ever seen a dog try to run across like a polished floor? You ever seen one of that? You ever seen one of them? It like ran really fast and like something fell on its side. It was like throwing itself down the stairs, and it got away. I did not want to kill that thing. I don't know. I just didn't want to I didn't want to hit it with a shovel and then this jelly goes everywhere. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting heartburn. I didn't want a freaking rat guts and whatever's inside that fat rat, 5-pound freaking horse cock of a rat, to just explode everywhere. So I got away, stuck in the basement, and went into like the cinder block cement wall down there. So it's still alive in the basement. I set some traps down there for it. And I freaking put like 35-pound plates and 45-pound plates in front of the door so it can't chew its way under. So hopefully we're safe from this monster of a rat. What? I just told a stupid story for like 12 minutes about a rat. But you know what? I'm not sorry. You know, if that's all it takes for you to click off this video, a story about a rat, you're not welcome here in the first place. Everyone's welcome here though, and I appreciate everyone. I love you. If you're watching this, I love you. God loves you. Jesus loves you. Just know that, okay? But my bench is getting up. I'm getting stronger by the week. It seems like just little by little, I'm doing like one more rep of 125-pound dumbbells like every other week. So that's very encouraging. And it's nice out now, and I'm going back to work in 3 days. So I'm gonna be on my feet constantly. And hopefully I'll get down to this 255. I'm gonna look freaking thin as a rail. I'm not too happy about that. But after I can get down to that point, I can freaking blast steroids. Maybe 500 test, 750 test, 400 MPP, 400 Masteron, whatever. But I talked about this last video actually. But yeah, I'll have to talk to my trainer and see what he has to say. Those are just educated guesses of what I'll be taking. But yeah, it was a good freaking workout today. It's a beautiful day. So hopefully you guys make the most out of days like this. And I'm gonna end the video. See you guys.